What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to the Fringe. Just 2 hours ago at the time of recording this video, breaking news. To nobody's surprise, the Liberals have voted down the Conservatives' Jail Not Bail Act. What I find funny about this is that, do you guys remember when Mark Carney won the election and they said, look, let's work with Conservatives. Let's let Pierre have his by-election. Let's find a way to all work at the table so that we can try and keep Canada in a better position. We all knew it wasn't going to happen, and I'm not saying that I had hopes it was going to happen, but wouldn't it be nice if that could actually happen in the House of Commons? Like, as bad as people want rid of the Liberals, I'd be okay if things could just take a normal pace. And I know, again, that's wishful thinking, but I want to go over to Twitter here, where you can see in the House, we'll just mute it. I'm not going to let you watch in audio as the Liberals completely destroy the country. It says here, Mark Carney's entire Liberal caucus, including the Bloc, by the way, just voted against the Conservatives' Jail Not Bail Act, which would have kept repeat violent criminals in jail and denied them bail. Absolutely shameful. The reason for this video is tomorrow, Chris Barber and Tamara Leach head back to court where they're facing 8 years in jail for the crime of mischief. And I believe inciting mischief. 8 years in jail. Meanwhile, the Liberals are standing up to say, nope, if you essay a little child, if you, attack people in the streets, if you break into people's homes, you're right back out on the streets. If you're growing illegal substances or distributing illegal substances or carrying firearms you shouldn't have, well, guess what, ladies and gentlemen, the slap on the wrist. But if you dare drive your semi-truck to Ottawa and protest on the government's front lawn, well, shame, 8 years in jail. This is the problem we have in this country, and this is why I say that when we talk about Alberta leaving Canada, when we talk about Saskatchewan potentially leaving Canada, any province, there's a reason that I back this now. There's a reason I stand behind it, and it's because this right here on full display shows you how much of a joke our country has become. It's nothing more than a melting pot for corrupt individuals to line their pockets. They don't care anymore about our country. They don't care about the people here. They don't care about who they're hurting, whose pocket they're affecting, except their own. So why do we put up with it? You either need a liberal watchdog, not liberal, but a government watchdog in the House that can actually call an election, remove government, put an end to corruption, that is above the government, that when they're behaving like this, it's able to stop. Juno News, of course, breaking an article in regards to it. I got to say, too, I'm a little disappointed that this is what I meant when I said when Pierre Poilievre won his by-election that, we were going to get good opposition, but that's about it. I don't even want to read Pierre's tweet because it's just conservatives will do this, conservatives will do that, and we're nowhere near having an election. I know rumblings are going around that we might see an election early spring because of Mark Carney's incompetence. I don't know, maybe when when Mark goes to see Donald Trump tomorrow, maybe he'll get a scathing about Palestine. Who knows? But I don't know about you guys. I've just had enough. Take a look here with Juno News. Liberal government and opposition parties voted down the Conservatives' Opposition Day motion urging the rapid passage of their Jail Not Bail Act on Monday. In a letter sent to Carney on Sunday, Poilievre and Conservative MP Aparan Khanna accused the government of inaction of crime and said its 2019 bail changes contained in Bill C-75 have created a catch-and-release system that prioritizes offenders over victims. Wholeheartedly it does. Canadians deserve to feel safe in their homes, their parks, and on their streets. After years of Liberal catch and release, they don't, the letter says. Your government's bail regime has turned repeat violent offenders back into the streets again and again with tragic and preventable consequences. The problem as I read this, and again, I'm trying to point this out so that people can get more trained for their politics. Have we not heard this speech a million times while Pierre was campaigning? And I'm not saying poo-poo on the Conservatives, but it's just, this is why we didn't want to do question period anymore. This is why we pulled back. It was an easy call because it's frustrating to watch. It's frustrating to listen to. The same old, same old. And it's nothing against the Conservatives. They can't do anything. It says here that the letter urges Carney to scrap Liberal bail and support Conservative private members' Bill C 242, sponsored by Carney. Members from the Liberals, NDP, and Bloc all voted against Conservatives' push to have the government pass the bill. So what this means is that repeat violent offenders should be sent to Ottawa and to Quebec. Let them all go there and run around. Stop putting them in our cities. In total, 142 Conservatives voted in favor, while 196 members of the other parties voted against the bail reform push because they want the country to fold. Second reading for the bill itself has not yet been scheduled. The bill would repeal the principle of restraint in bail hearings for serious and organized crimes, such as extortion and home invasions, requiring judges to consider an accused criminal's history and restrict offenders with repeat violent charges from being vouched for by others. Sounds good to me. The opposition argued and proposed the reforms were backed by police associations and victims' advocates, including the Toronto Police Association and the family of Bailey McCourt, those whose killing last year became a rallying point for tougher bail conditions. Liberal Minister Sean Fraser told the House of Commons that the bill, quote, won't help. Like Sean Fraser knows what Canadians need. Keep in mind that this clown is the same guy who welcomed in the Free State of Palestine, who says that we're getting thousands more Palestinian refugees, that is constantly bringing people over from all parts of the world while laundering money to other countries, lining the pockets for Brookfield and Algoma Steel and a bunch of other outfits that really essentially are doing nothing more than benefiting the corrupt mob of the government. This is why we got to go, folks. This is why, if you have the opportunity, if you can get to a province that's voting for independence, I would say that that's everybody's last bastion of hope. I get such pushback on this channel from other provinces when they say, you know, you're all pro-Alberta independence. I can't stand it anymore. But when I look at the behavior of the government, folks, you have to understand, I would love to remain in Canada. I would love to remember the Canada I once knew. But the problem is, every time we take one step forward, we go two back. And this government seems to be running a marathon backing up to make this country as miserable as it can. For what purpose other than a new world order, I really do not know. Again, I would encourage everybody to go YouTube search managed decline, and you will see Canada, the UK, Australia, and many other countries all doing the same things at the same times to completely run their countries down into the toilet. This country needs an enema, and I really don't know any other way other than to hope for independence for my own province or for any other that has the ability to back it. Let me know what you guys think down below in the comments. If it's your first time here, I hope this video's earned your subscription. Make sure to hit that button, leave a thumbs up and a comment down below. It helps push this video out past YouTube's censoring algorithms. Join me live here on the channel every Wednesday and Friday. Aside from this Wednesday, we had to cancel that stream, where we talk about everything that happened in politics this week, everything we know coming up in the next week, as I'm joined on Fridays by the beautiful Mrs. Fringe. We sit inside the greatest YouTube community on the platform to hear what you guys have to say outside of making these videos. I always enjoy listening to what you have to say in those live streams, and I most importantly look forward to hearing what you have to say this week, starting at 6 p.m. Pacific, 8 p.m. Central, every Wednesday and Friday here on the channel. With that said, ladies and gentlemen, I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you have a great rest of your day. I'll catch you on the next one.